My friends, this past Wednesday evening, I had the distinct honor to conduct the menorah lighting ceremony and to offer remarks at the first ever Chanukah reception hosted by my dear friends His Excellency Murat Mirjan, the Ambassador of Turkey to the United States, and His Excellency Rain Özgür, Consul General of Turkey, held at the Turkish House across from the United Nations in New York. This high-level reception was attended by Ambassador Asaf Zamir, the Consul General of the State of Israel, and many distinguished leaders of the American Jewish and Turkish Jewish communities. In my remarks, I spoke of the making of a miracle, that miracles can happen, but one has to work terribly hard for them. There is an enormous human component that goes into the making of a miracle. Wednesday's gathering at the Turkish House was a celebration of miracle making. The miracle of rapprochement between Turkey and Israel this year, that Ambassador Mirjan and I facilitated many months of tireless efforts, dogged determination, perseverance, and persistence that culminated in my accompanying Israel's President Isaac Herzog to Ankara in March to meet with Turkey's President Erdogan that began this historic process of reconciliation. Indeed, miracles can happen, but one has to work terribly hard for them. This Shabbat's Torah portion, Parashat Miketz, the narrative follows Joseph's ascendancy in Egypt. A Hebrew slave languishing in jail, he enters Pharaoh's inner circle by interpreting the ruler's dreams and by offering his unsolicited plan of action to prepare for the upcoming famine in the land. Joseph was determined to change his situation, his anguish, his despondent reality, despite insurmountable odds and often at great peril. This Shabbat we read of his journey and miraculously his appointment by Pharaoh, the viceroy of Egypt. Isn't that the essential message of the Chanukah story? Judah and the Maccabees in 168 before the Common Era dared to take on the Greek Hellenist Empire, a force far greater and far mightier. A band of Jewish freedom fighters, ill-trained and ill-equipped, as the saying goes, would rather fight than switched, determined to change their reality and to conquer the enemy, culminating in victory and the rededication of the Holy Temple in Jerusalem on the 25th of Kislev in the year 165 before the Common Era. Joseph, the Prince of Egypt, Judah and the Maccabees, a convergence of miracles in the biblical narrative, and the miracles we celebrate on Chanukah. The message, the lesson is clear. We are compelled to overcome the impossible, to be the miracle. Shabbat Shalom.